The Cleveland Cavaliers, in my opinion, were just one 3-and-D wing away from making the NBA Eastern Conference Finals. They kind of got embarrassed by the Knicks, losing in 5, but I honestly think they matched up well with the Miami Heat, and they could have made their way to round 3. But with the lack of aggressiveness from Jarrett Allen and Evan Mobley, the on and off struggles shooting-wise between Garland and Mitchell, we were never going to figure that out. So what is going on, everybody? How is everybody doing today? We're going to be rebuilding the Cleveland Cavaliers from their elimination. They are the second to last team we need to do in round 1, as in this simulation we have Embiid and Jokic in the NBA Finals. That would be crazy, but the other team we do have to use for the round 1 eliminations is the Memphis Grizzlies, so that will come next. And the Denver Nuggets win in 7 with Jokic being your finals MVP. The Sixers actually blew a 3-1 lead. 2K just loves doing that. Also, unfortunately, start today is still under maintenance or whatever that means. So this is a scenario that I downloaded, and we will not have our first round pick in this year's draft due to the Donovan Mitchell trade, but we will have our first next year. So the Pacers are getting it at 25. Well, excuse me. No, I was wrong. It's not from the Donovan Mitchell trade. This is from the Caris LeVert trade during the 2022 trade deadline. Spurs win the lottery, Blazers at 2, Pacers at 3. But yeah, if we do look when we get our first round pick, it is next year, and then the picks we owe Utah start in 2025, 2027, and 2029. So we do have our first in 24 and 26. And maybe I use that 2024 first to trade up at the end of this year's first round. We are going to keep JB Bickerstaff as our head coach. Now, I would like to not move Mitchell, Garland, or Mobley in this video. That's the big 3 I want to win a championship with. And then I thought Jarrett Allen as well. But what we saw from him in the playoffs, maybe the front court of Mobley and Allen isn't going to work in a playoff setting. We do have Ricky Rubio under contract and Dean Wade as well. The number 1 overall pick is going to be Victor Wembanyama. No surprise there. Love him going to San Antonio. At number 2, the Blazers trade the pick. Yes, love that. That's kind of realistic because I think they could do that on draft night. And they trade it for Larry Markkinen and Walker Kessler. Okay, that's probably not going to happen on draft night, but that is a pretty sick trade for Portland. Can't lie. And Utah gives up all that for Brandon Miller. Yeah, they don't even take Scoot Henderson, who falls to the Pacers at 3. Don't know how him and Halliburton are going to work out. Amen Thompson 4 to the Rockets, and Cam Whitmore to wrap out the top 5. So unfortunately, I can't trade the 2024 first, which is kind of annoying, or the 2026 because the step being rule is on in this scenario. Usually I just turn it off. I don't know if I could move maybe Dean Wade in that second for the 28th pick. Yeah, let's see if I can get my first round pick back. Dean Wade and that second for pick 25. And the Pacers say no. They also have pick 28 via the Celtics. So I think I'm going to try to offer that. Maybe they don't want to draft 3 rookies. So yeah, we are going to get a first rounder here. We clear up a little bit of money by trading away Dean Wade. And we get Maxwell Lewis out of Pepperdine. We'll see how he can play defensively for us. But I feel like that was a really nice pick by us that late in the draft at 28. Evan Mobley picking up that team option. Okoro, yes. Will we trade Okoro? Possibly. If he had an elite 3-point shot, he'd be perfect for us at the 3. Jetty Osman, I'm going to pick up that team option at about 6.7 mil. Lamar Stevens, I'll pick up also. And Isaiah Mobley for tampering purposes. So Evan Mobley doesn't leave us ever. Dylan Windler, the qualifying offer at $5 million. Probably not. I thought it was going to be a really useful first round pick coming out of Belmont, but I guess not. So Caris LeVert is a free agent. Now, do we need somebody like Caris LeVert back? I don't know, because we did pick up the team option on Jetty Osman. We do have Okoro. He just drafted Maxwell Lewis. Probably can't hurt to bring back LeVert, so I will give him a 2-year deal. We have some cap space, which I guess makes sense because, I don't know. Yeah, I guess because Allen's only making $20 million, Mobley's still on his rookie deal. I didn't think we were going to have that much cap space, but it could also be due to the scenario. So do I want to use that cap space on LeVert? I don't know. I mean, trying to get Josh Hart here would be insane. Dylan Brooks, you might hate it, but he can't shoot as well. I don't know. Josh Hart would be an elite pickup to just kind of give a jab at the Knicks. DiVincenzo would be a sick pickup as well. We could go after Jay Crowder, but I think going after Josh Hart would make so much more sense going after somebody like, or trying to bring back Caris LeVert. So let's give Josh Hart a 4-year deal, $12 million. We're going to outbid the Knicks. And boom, we pick up Josh Hart, so Caris LeVert is gone. I'm going to try to pull this trade off as well with the Detroit Pistons, an in-division trade. We're going to be giving them Isaac Okoro, who was the 5th overall pick in 2024, Isaiah Stewart, who was the 16th overall pick in 2020, because they have Marvin Bagley, they have Jalen Duren, James Wiseman. They probably could use another wing. Bojan Bogdanovic isn't going to be for the long haul. I thought about getting him, but we don't really need another scorer, but we could possibly run some lineups with Mobley at the 5, him at the 4. You know what? We're going to see if they'll do Okoro for Stewart straight up. They say no. I could throw in a second from the Bucks. Does that maybe get it done? And my second. Okay, so yeah, Okoro and 2 seconds for Stewart. We get a good backup big behind Mobley and Allen. I'm also going to bring in Drew Eubanks as well on a 2-year deal. So play progression, Garland's up to a 91, Mobley's up to an 89, even Jared Allen goes up. No progression of Donovan Mitchell. I'm excited to see Josh Hart as our starting small forward. All right, so this is what the starting five is going to look like. Darius Garland, Donovan Mitchell, Josh Hart, Evan Mobley, and Jared Allen, with a bench of Isaiah Stewart, Jetty Osman, Drew Eubanks, and Maxwell Lewis. Probably first player in if an injury happens is Rubio, then maybe it's Lamar Stevens. First game of the season is against the Charlotte Hornets, and we end up winning 134 to 127. Lamelo had 38, 7, and 10, but Mitchell 41 and 9, Garland with 29 and 11. Can we start off the season 3-0? We end up losing to Dallas though. Mitchell had 32, Kyrie had 28. We ended up beating Chicago though, so we should be one of the better teams in the Eastern Conference, and let's hope that 2K gives me the simulation luck that they always give the Cavs when I'm not using them. All right, quick January update. We are 35 and 13, which is going to give us the 2 seed here in the Eastern Conference. The Atlanta Hawks are better than us. They traded for Buddy Hield. It's a great pickup for them, just give them even more shooting, but they probably need another defender, you know. City Sissoko was already traded. Okay, Keon Johnson for Josh Richardson, Thomas Bryant for Jay Crowder, Mitchell Robinson for Slow-Mo, Duncan Robinson for Mike Conley. Well, Duncan Robinson, well, that's an amazing trade for the Heat just to get off that contract. Buddy Hield for Clint Capella, Rui Hashimura for Rocco. And just taking a look here at the season stats, Donovan Mitchell was injured for a little bit, but Darius Garland is our leading scorer, followed by Donovan Mitchell, and then there's Evan Mobley, who isn't the greatest three-point shooter in the world, which is something we're going to have to worry about. Our floor spacing, especially in the front court. Josh Hart, though, I would like that efficiency to be a little bit better, but 14 points, 7 rebounds, almost 6 assists for Hart is kind of crazy. 10 and 7 for Stewart. Lamar Stevens played a little bit with Mitchell out, and then Jetty Osman has struggled. Maxwell Lewis has been fun efficiency-wise as a rookie. Award races, Luka is number 1 in MVP. Garland is 2, though. Rookie of the year, we got no Maxwell Lewis there. Nobody in 6th man of the year. We do have Mobley there in Depoy, Mitchell Robinson in Minnesota, and then most improved Garland is number 1. That'd be cool if he wins the award. Let's take a look here at the All-Stars. How many do we have out of Cleveland? We have Darius Garland as a starter on Team Tatum. We have Evan Mobley as a reserve on Team Luka, but we do not get Donovan Mitchell as an All-Star. Okay. So we're basically approaching the trade deadline. I don't really know if I want to make a move because we are 42 and 14. We are one of the better teams in the Eastern Conference and the NBA. Tied for number 1 in the East. We have tied for the best record in the NBA. We're 8-2 in our last 10. We're the best offensive team in the Eastern Conference. And we're also the 3rd best defensive team in the East. Damn. Detroit's defense is really good, but they're 7 games under. It's the Isaac Okoro effect. There it is. Donovan Mitchell's getting his scoring back up. Love to see that. So I don't really think I'm going to make any trades at the deadline. I'm hoping 2K doesn't screw me over with an injury like in the last week of April, or excuse me, like maybe the last week of March, first week of April. So we'll see if that happens. I'll see you guys at the end of the year, and let's hope that this team stays healthy and is the 1 seed in the East. So Luka Doncic ends up getting MVP. No Darius Garland. Wemby Rookie of the Year. Jordan Poole 6th Man of the Year. Pretty elite 6-man. Giannis gets Depoy. Garland gets most improved, though. And Bickerstaff, Coach of the Year. Garland was featured on All-NBA second team. Evan Mobley on All-Defensive first team. Shout out to Mark Williams making it in year 2. And in the Eastern Conference, out of the play-in tournament, we are going to be taking on the New York Knicks. The Josh Hart revenge game here, a rematch of round 1 in 2023. Garland finished up as our leading scorer, but Donovan Mitchell was not far behind as well. He was almost 50, 40, 90. Was Garland 50, 40, 90? Nope, but he was very close as well. We'll see how Allen and Mobley play together in the front court. We are a fully healthy team at the moment. So we're basically going to go 40 minutes to the backcourt, 30 to Josh Hart, 35 to Mobley, 31 to Jared Allen, and a light minute rotation for the bench. We're 3.5-star defense, which is Bickerstaff's preferred system. We'll stick with it. Don't make me lose in round 1, 2K. Please, we end up going up 3-0, and we complete the sweep. All right, so in game 1, we ended up winning by 33 points. Mitchell with 40 and 10. Game 2, we ended up winning by 7. Game 3, we won by 23. And then game 4 by 31. Okay, the series wasn't close at all. Mitchell averaged 32 in those 4 games. Jared Allen does have a shoulder injury, but he could play through it. He's got a tough test, though, with Joel Embiid. And the Sixers did re-sign James Harden. Game 1 ends in a Sixers win by 6. Okay. Melton shot 3 for 12. Harden 6 for 19, and we still lost. Okay. It's not great. Just shout out to the bench, man. 4 for, what is that, 11, 19 out of the bench. Jared Allen only took 5 shots. Game 2, we win by 12. We dropped 144 on them. Maxwell Lewis with 21 points in 19 minutes. The rookie went off there. Game 3 ends in a Cavaliers win. We are up 2-1. Mitchell with 44. Garland with 22 and 14. Can we go up 3 games to 1? Yes, we can. Wow, what a great defensive first and fourth quarter by us. As Evan Mobley with an offensive explosion here. 28 points, 13 rebounds. And can we win in 5? Yes, we can. We end up winning by 22 points. Donovan Mitchell, 46-4-8. Mobley, 31-10. 17-7 for Darius Garland. And we're in the Eastern Conference Finals. So the Sixers won game 1. Then we ended up winning 4 in a row. But now we're taking on the Atlanta Hawks, one of the other great teams in the East this season. They're rocking Buddy Hield off the bench. Can we beat them? They are very good in the sim with Quinn Snyder now. We end up winning game 1 by 15. Let's go. Game 2 ends in an L. Ooh, we get blown out. Sadiq Bey with 34 points. Trae Young at 31-11. We also lose game 3 by 14 points. Okay. 60 combined for Mitchell and Garland was not enough. And we go down 3 games to 1. Yikes. Yikes, man. Ugh. Josh Hart, 2 for 11. He's been fine, though, overall in the playoffs. Garland shot 50% here. Mitchell was 10 for 14. Are we about to get gentlemen swept? Nope. We stay alive. We end up winning by just 2 points, though. Are we going to force a game 7? Yes, we can. We end up winning by 11. Here we go. Game 7 back in Cleveland. Winner takes on the Timberwolves. We're going to have the Donovan Mitchell-Gobert championship. Or is it going to be Atlanta versus Minnesota here? We get off to a very good start. We're up by 13. We are up by 15 here in the third. And as long as we don't choke in the fourth, the Hawks blow a 3-1 lead. Garland is your Eastern Conference Finals MVP. Ant-Man in the West. Well, okay. The 2 teams that made massive trades in the 2022 offseason for the Jazz Stars ended up in the finals here in 2024. Game 1, we end up beating them by 5. I really can't believe Minnesota is the team we're going up against. Wait, I only saw 18 minutes from Garland. Okay, he fouled out. Thank God. All right. That scared me, man. I thought he got hurt. Game 2, we end up losing, though, by 3. Damn, Schroeder at 19 and 18. Game number 3 goes to Cleveland. We won by 3. We almost choked that away in the 4th. Game 4, we lose. Okay. Just don't lose game 5, please. Don't lose game 5. We ended up winning game 5, though, by 28 points. Garland and Mitchell combined for 63. Can we win it all here in 2024? We would have to win on the road in Minnesota in game 6 here, but they are blowing us out by 16. So there's a good chance we are going to go to a game 7. Once we come back here in the 4th quarter, only down by 8, down by 7, down by 9, down by 13. All right. We're going to a game 7 for the 2nd straight series. And here we go. Game 7 in Cleveland. Can we defend home court? I would hate to lose to Minnesota, dude. Oh my God. We're really going to lose to them. Nope. We have an elite 2nd quarter. That's what I'm talking about. Wow. We blow them out in the 2nd. We're only up by 8. Oh, this is going to be a close one. We're up by 15. Up by basically 20. All right. It looks like we are going to defend home court and win it all. Oh yeah. Look at that 4th quarter. Currently outscoring them by 20. Jared Allen with 16 and 9 in this game. Mitchell is 33 and 8. Maxwell Lewis 13 points as a rookie. Josh Hart 19 and Stewart with 13. Or excuse me, is that 19? Yeah, 13. Okay, Dennis Schroeder, what are you doing? What are you doing? And you're gonna miss that. Josh Hart, great defense. I don't know why he was just trying to do all that. Mitchell in transition. Can he go with the spoon move inside? And oh my God, and one. I thought he was gonna poster campaign. Oh, they're bringing back Cat and Gobert, and they have a chance at winning, right? Oh my God, Garland with 21, 6, and 17. Mobley's got 23 in this game. This is actually a great matchup for us. Like, I thought we were going to win this in less than 7 games because, like, Mobley and Allen, I think, would be fine against Cat and Gobert. And then you just have Josh Hart be the primary defender on Anthony Edwards, as Schroeder is going to miss that wide open 3. Kick that up to Donovan Mitchell. Can he get around him? I thought I was going to cross up. Hart driving. Good defense there by Gobert. And I get the steal right back with Donovan Mitchell. Can somebody run to the rim? Jared Allen is going to yam that. And we've scored over 150 points here in game 7. Donovan Mitchell with a 3 right in front of Gobert's face. Bang, he's got 39. 15 in the 4th. He's trying to get that finals MVP. Mobley picks up the rebound, kick it up to Josh Hart. He's guarded by another former Villanova Wildcat in Dante DiVincenzo. Can we kick it over to... Oh my God, I was going to try to get it to Evan Mobley. You know what? Let's just take our finals dub. Mitchell with 39, Garland with 23 and 17. I'm interested to see who's going to get finals MVP. I just love when 2K does this and takes forever. I feel like I always have to quit too. And sometimes 2K will just restart that game, but now they're going to give us the dub, and Donovan Mitchell is your finals MVP. He averaged just under 29 points, 54% from the field, 42 from 3. So I guess Jared Allen and Evan Mobley worked in the playoffs. And the Spurs win the lottery once again. We do have our first round pick, but it's at 30. We're going to look to improve our bench this offseason to try to repeat next year. Isaiah Collier and Wemby in San Antonio. That is sick. Also, shout out to Bronny going to USC as well. They're going to be super fun to watch next year with Collier, Bronny, Boogie Ellis. Definitely the favorites in the Pac-12. We're going to select Mikey Williams with this pick, but there's a chance I might package him and Rubio in a trade. I just couldn't trade that pick on draft night due to the Stepien rule. So Mikey Williams is a 72 overall. I guess he could be the backup point guard next year. Let's pick up the team option on Evan Mobley. Let's give Isaiah Stewart the qualifying offer. But I'm actually going to trade Williams and Rubio to the Milwaukee Bucks for Najee Marshall, who's going to probably replace Jetty Osman in the rotation, and we get a second round pick in this trade as well. So the one thing I want to do in free agency is bring back Isaiah Stewart, and I think also bring in a new point guard with my mid-level exception. Talen Horton-Tucker would actually be pretty fun if we could pick him up on a 3-year deal to be that backup point guard. Do I have to re-announce the rights on our, I guess I will renounce on everybody else. So we're going to give Talen Horton-Tucker just under $9 million a year. We're also going to bring in Kenny Lofton Jr. in case any injuries happen, and we're going to sign him. And let's bring in another guard, former Indiana Hoosier, Romeo Langford on a 1-year. Also sign Aaron Wiggins out of OKC and Moses Brown as well, 2 1-year deals. So Garland is up to a 96 overall, Mobley a 93, Mitchell's up to a 92, even Allen went up to an 88. Shout out to the Maxwell Lewis development as well. Okay, I kind of completely neglected Isaiah Stewart to bring him back. I don't know why I did that. I'm honestly fine with Najee Marshall replacing him because he could space the floor just a little bit better, maybe be a little bit more versatile on the defensive end, but that's kind of a brain fart by me not to bring back Stewart. So let's see what Maxwell Lewis can do as our 6th man. We're going to go 37 to the backcourt, 30 to Hart, 34 to Mobley, 31 to Allen with Lewis, Horton-Tucker, Marshall, and Eubanks off the bench. We're going to stick with defense for now. It's 3.5 stars. I'm surprised Hart isn't a better fit. Game 1 on the road against the Toronto Raptors, and are we not going to know what happens on day 1? There we go. We end up blowing them out. Wow, they have Jrue Holiday now, or is that Justin Holiday? No, it's Jrue Holiday. Garland with 24 and 17. Horton-Tucker 8 and 3 in his Cavs debut. Can we start off the season on like a sick winning streak? Let's beat Memphis at home. Please, why is this taking forever? Yeah, we blow them out. We don't blow out Philly, but we beat them. And we lose to Atlanta. But 8-5-1 to start the year, not too bad. Donovan Mitchell breaks his left leg. He's out 8 to 10 weeks. Was having an elite season as well. So that sucks that it happens. We are 11-5, so only 16 games in the season that he ends up breaking his leg. I think we'll be fine without him, but let's hope that this is the only major injury this season. Like last year, the only major injury was due to Mitchell. He only missed like 2 weeks, and this year it's Mitchell as well. I put Kenneth Lofton just because I never get him at the shooting guard spot. And he got a balled out in Mitchell's absence. Like he could definitely play over Najee Marshall if somebody gets hurt or if Marshall just sucks. We just beat the Pacers 159-108. Mitchell with 33 and 11, Mobley 29 and 19, 13 rebounds for Allen and Josh Hart, who almost had a triple-double, and Garland had 13 assists. Man, it's looking like we could be the favorites to repeat. Looking at the award races right now, and all right, number 1 in MVP, and then LaMelo. Wow, picks 1 and 3 from the 2020 draft. Wemby at 3, Garland at 4, and Moran at 5. That is kind of crazy. Do we see any other Cavs in these award races? Simmons up there in Depoy. Mobley is number 2. Oof, Talen Horton-Tucker breaks his left wrist. He's out 4 to 6 weeks. And we're here at the All-Star draft. Let's see if we have multiple All-Stars again this season. And we get Darius Garland. I thought he was going to be an All-Star starter. And he is. Oh my God, I was not looking at a captain. Shout out to Garland being a captain this year. He could win MVP. He doesn't draft Evan Mobley, though. What's up with that? Wemby's also a starter on this team. No Donovan Mitchell. Guess 2K doesn't want to give me 3 All-Stars. I feel like I've never had that before. But Mitchell, how is he not an All-Star, man? But yeah, here's pretty much the score. And Josh Hart's efficiency has been bad this season. Now, we're doing well. We're 40 and 13. But if he finishes like really poorly, he might not start for us in the playoffs. That could be Maxwell Lewis. That could be Najee Marshall. And he does have 3 years left on his deal. I don't think I'm going to trade him, but he needs to be better. All right, so we're killing it right now. No major injuries. We do get some minor ones here in March, but we are about to hit 60 wins. Mitchell has an injury, but he could play through it. 61 wins. That's what I'm talking about. And Mitchell is back fully healthy for the playoffs. And Darius Garland wins MVP. 29 points, 3 rebounds, 11.5 assists. So close to 50, 40, 90, but a 70% true shooting percentage. Wemby gets most improved and Depoy. Chris Finch, coach of the year. Wow, the Timberwolves are insane in this simulation right now. Julius Randle, all NBA second team. But yeah, Garland gets all NBA first team with Wemby there as well. And then 13, Brandon Miller. Hey, maybe the Jazz knew they should have traded away Markkanen. But yeah, we get Evan Mobley on All-NBA third team because he's a sick two-way player. Already at 94 overall. He gets all defensive first team. And we're going to be taking on the Miami Heat here, who were the 17th. Lost the first leg of the plan, won the second one, similar to what they basically just did this year. It's a solid team. Yeah, wait, they have Cole Anthony, who they signed. They also have Ron Holland, who they got with the 18th pick off the bench. That's pretty sick. And they have John Wall. Here were the season stats, as Garland was our leading scorer. Allen did average a double-double. Josh Hart. Yeah, I don't even think I'm going to start him for the playoffs. I think it's going to be Maxwell Lewis. So Horton Tucker's probably going to get like 16 minutes a night. Najee Marshall. Honestly, I'll give him 16 as well. Eubanks is a good like backup big, but he's going to get 12 minutes. Hart, honestly, maybe I'll drop that to 22. Maxwell Lewis can get about 27. Let's do 35 to Mobley. Let's get 40 to these guys. And then let's also do 32 to Jarrett Allen. System proficiency is 3.5 star defense. Lewis isn't a great fit either. All right, round 1 against the Miami Heat. Let's see if we can move on to round 2. I hate playing them in round 1, but we end up beating them in 5. Won by 17 in game 1. Ended up winning by we lost by 1 in game 2. Okay, I guess that makes me feel a little bit better because the L to them was only by 1. Wow, we had 5 guys score 20 plus here in game 3, including Josh Hart. Game 4, we blew them out. And then in game 5, we ended up winning by 10. And we're taking on the Celtics in round 2, which is kind of tough. Garland and Mitchell combined for basically 54 there. So the Celtics they still have Jalen and Jason. They have Bogdan at the 2, Brogdon at the 1. Oh, and they drafted Xavier Booker with the 11th pick. How? Derek White is hurt, though. Can we beat them and go to the conference finals? Yes, we can. We end up beating them in 5. Garland averaged 32 and 13 in that series. Shout out to Jarrett Allen offensively. Only beat them by 2 in game 1. We blew them out in game 2. They beat us by 20 in game 3. Beat them by 4 in game 4. And then we won by 17 in game 5. But now we're taking on the Hawks here, who have DeAndre Hunter, Collins, Murray, and Young still in that 1 through 4. They have Frank Kaminsky as their starting center. All right, game 1 against Atlanta, we end up winning by 1 point. Game 2 is going to go to Cleveland as well. Game 3 goes to Cleveland. And game 4, Atlanta takes it. Don't blow it. A 3-0 lead. Okay, there we go. And it's a rematch. Minnesota versus Cleveland. Garland and Ant are your respective conference finals MVPs. All right, let's see what we can do here. Can we beat Minnesota for the 2nd straight year? They have Dinwiddie, Ant. Jaden McDaniels is an 87. They have Cat and Mitch Robb. They have Gobert off the bench, Steven Chenzo, Vincent, and they have Jalen McDaniels as well, along with Jaden. Game 1, we end up beating them by 13 points. Garland with 35 and 11. Mitchell with 24 and 7. Mobley flirted with that triple-double. Game number 2 ends up going to Cleveland. Let's freaking go. We end up winning by 11. We're in the driver's seat right now, up 2-0. Game 3 goes to Cleveland. We end up winning by 32 points. Mobley even shot 3 for 12, and we still won. Are we going to sweep them after beating them in 7 last year? Did we get that much better where we're going to sweep them? Let's see. We're currently winning here in the 3rd quarter. We're up by 14 points. Yeah. Are they going to make it a close one, or we're going to end up winning it? All right, we're up by 8. Up by 8 with 2 minutes and 49 seconds to go. Garland with 28 and 11. Why is Taylor Horton Tucker in and not Donovan Mitchell? Can Garland get to the rim? Oh, kick that out to Donovan Mitchell, who is in actually for 3. Bang, knocks that down, puts us up by 11. But yeah, I guess Josh Hart would get in the game. I honestly wouldn't mind to see Maxwell Lewis. Mobley did foul out. Honestly, I want to see what Kenneth Lofton can do if he does enter this game. Dinwiddie for 3, not a great look at all. Allen get that board, throw it up to Garland, who's cherry picking, and he's going to, oh, I thought he was going to run out of bounds. Just misses the layup. Yeah, we got Kenneth Lofton playing. I just want to see him in the game. Oh, we got Maxwell Lewis, who's got 15 points here. But yeah, Donovan Mitchell guarding Anthony Edwards. This isn't going to be easy. Ant pulls up for 3. That looks off. Yeah, he's going to miss that. Lewis picks up the rebound. It sucks Evan Mobley did foul out, though. But pick and roll, Garland and Jarrett Allen. Allen rolling to the rim. Oh, he throws that down. He's got a double-double, 15 and 10. Anthony Edwards takes another 3. That rolls out. We had Mitchell kind of cherry picking, but I'm going to kick it up to Garland here, who I don't even know what I'm going to do. Let's kick it to the man out of Pepperdine. Can we run the pick and roll? The Maxwell Lewis, Kenneth Lofton pick and roll. Did you think you were going to be hearing that before you clicked on today's video? Garland for 3, quick trigger, bang, dagger. Game is over, man. Garland with 31 and 13. Mitchell got finals MVP last year. Is it going to be Garland this year? Dinwiddie driving Jarrett Allen. I don't know how you don't block that. Karl-Anthony Towns is wide open for 3, and he knocks that down. Oh my God. Gobert is guarding Maxwell Lewis. Please get around him, Maxwell. Please. How is he staying up with you? Okay, yeah, I was going to say that should be easy to get to the rim. 17 points for the man of the Pepperdine. What a great pick that was for us. All right, Kenneth Lofton in the post on Karl-Anthony Towns. Could I maybe back him down? Probably not. Hop step inside right hand. Nope, he ends up just getting blocked. and the Cleveland Cavaliers are going to win your 2025 NBA championship. I don't even know if that counted, but yeah, we sweep the Minnesota Timberwolves, beat them in 7 last year, sweep them this year. Karl-Anthony Towns, man, he can't believe it, losing back-to-back finals. Hey, that hurts. And the Cavs win their 3rd title in the last 10 years. It would be cool to see Garland get finals MVP with Mitchell getting it last year. And yeah, Darius Garland is going to be your finals MVP, man. Let's freaking go. That is pretty cool to see. And he's holding up that Bill Russell trophy. 2K pisses me off with this. And I'm ending it there. I'm not letting 2K piss me off one more year down the line. I'm happy. I just won 2 finals. We have 100% success rate in this video with the Cavs. Let's just not test our luck. But yeah, I don't think this Cavs team needs to make really any huge changes in this offseason. Keep building that team dynamic with Mobley, with Garland, and with Mitchell. I wouldn't really move Jared Allen unless there was an insane offer on the table where you're selling him at his highest value, and it would be silly not to trade him. But yeah, I think you go into next year, you look to get another defensive wing, or at least a 3-and-D guy that's an upgrade over Okoro or Levert if you can. And yeah, you see if you can make adjustments next year with Bickerstaff and Jared Allen and Evan Mobley in the playoffs, because they're probably going to be back in the playoffs next year. And if you have another disappointing ending, maybe you think about a change at the coaching spot or breaking up Allen and Mobley. And obviously, you're going to choose to keep Mobley. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about the Cavs future down below. Hope you guys did enjoy the rebuild. Drop a like if you did. I love you guys, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.